All right. Welcome to the June 4th Helm Developers Call. CNCF Code of Conduct, yada yada. Everybody here is old, so I'm not going to do the whole thing. Um, yeah, I don't think there's any announcements. There's nothing in this agenda. Um, the only discussion item we have is George Helm 3 EOL blog review. Take it away.
Um, I think Terry's already seen this, but any maintainers that want to opine on how we do the end of life of Helm 3. Strictly we when we wrote the Helm 4 hip, it was 6 to 8 months, which would have strictly meant that the last release of Helm 3 we did would have been the last Helm 3 feature release, so minor release. And then we would do 6 months of security fixes after that. Because we didn't really announce anything, I feel like we should push this back into one more Helm 3 feature release. Not that many features are going into Helm 3 at this point. No features are going to Helm 3 at this point. So it's really just bumping to the next iteration of Kubernetes client libraries. And then also extending the security uh, patches support until February next year. So another 3 months there as well. So that's my take. That we should just extend this and release this blog saying this is what we're going to do, and it's an extension of what we said previously. So this will make you happy in theory. Uh, um, if anybody has any other thoughts or thinks I mean, it could range from no, we should just do what we said. We should stop supporting Helm 3 when we said we would, and just make the blog post reflect that, or we should support Helm 3 for longer because everybody wants us to support it for longer. Obviously, opinions can vary here, so that's just the goal here is to come to an agreement, write a blog, and document that agreement and plan, uh, and then we have a community announcement that people could be referred to and follow and understand.
My opinion, as long as there's somebody willing to do it, the longer the better.
Um, so on that subject, it's not terrible making Helm 3 releases. But on the other hand, it is extra effort.
Yep.
Um, it
It's not my extra.
also uh, uh, I would prefer to not do it and have people upgrade to Helm 4. I know enterprises move at a pace which is often described as
Facial.
glacial. So um, uh, we would be pulling the rug to a certain extent. But that said, Helm I do genuinely believe for like 99% of workflows, Helm 4 is a drop-in replacement. Like there's very little risk in upgrading it. It's not a whole Helm 2 to 3 where you've got to mutate your cluster state and uninstall daemon sets and all that stuff. It's really just like changing the version of your command line parameter or
Totally
the
agree.
version of the version of Helm that you install. So I yeah, I'm of the opinion of we stop and we move forward. If a company comes along and says we really want you to keep on supporting Helm 3, then we can say, well, can you fund the the effort? And if they say
There you go.
yes, then we can have that discussion as to how they would fund it. Um, but yeah,
I guess one thing about that is the whole no Debian repo for Helm 4 situation, which is not great.
yes,
Is it so
Do
that
we
there is
have
no repo or the default
yeah,
isn't Helm 4 in that repo?
the default? Well, there is no Helm 4. I think right now we, in the Helm community, we still contact the maintainer of that to get that sorted. So I think that's really an action item on the team to determine who the owner is and put a plan together to contact them and see if we can get Helm 4 as the default, but also still support Helm 3 for those who still need it.
yeah. The owner is Matt Fox on GitHub. I did, as part of the Balto CDN effort, ping him and try and get some details about Balto CDN on Slack. I didn't get any response. In fact, every time I look on Slack, he is not green for the last week or so. So
Why don't we
I
have
mean,
a
he could just
chat
be on
with him?
vacation, but yeah.
Yeah, let's have a chat as the maintainers and see if we can find some individuals who might know. We can have that offline.
Yeah, I would say it's not urgent that this blog post gets written. As in it doesn't need to be done by tomorrow or even next week, but it just needs to be done in like the next few weeks so that there's a statement out there as to what we're doing. I think, especially if we're going to stop supporting Helm 3, we should at least give a few months notice.
So we'd need, before EOL officially, we'd need to have it Helm 4 in an apt repository. So, oh, well, the official one. So official one.
I mean, it'd be definitely a nice thing to do. Strictly, this repository is community maintained, so it is beyond our remit.
I would
But
say that we are not bound by it from a release standpoint. However, we would be cool enough to make sure that we have that supported.
yeah,
Cool.
it's probably a very common way of installing Helm, and yeah.
Considering GitHub is Ubuntu by default, many people do use that as a option. So we can see what we can get done.
Okay. So let's discuss the apt as maintainers, and if once we actually figure out our plan, then obviously the blog post follows. So I guess there's no strict need to review the blog at this point. We still need to figure out the plan, which we will discuss.
Sounds good. Any hip reviews?
Andy?
I actually do have one. Yeah, thanks, George. I did put a tip together for supporting digests. We do have what I call light digest support in terms of retrieving a Helm chart via digest. This would provide a little more greater coverage over managing charts in general with digests, which is great for for basically ensuring you have a good supply chain. You're not worried about floating tags. It just makes life a lot more secure when charts in a secure environment. Comments, reviews, all appreciated.
I love the idea. But I haven't reviewed the hip yet. All right. Any shout outs? Social media. All right. Next week's moderator. I don't think I'm going to be able to be here. So
I'm going to be in New Zealand, and you can see me. If no one can do it, I can be tentative.
I think your time will be very, very early, right? 5 a.m.
Yeah, 5:30. I was thinking 6:30. No, it's going to be worse than that. It's going to be 4:30. Yeah, no, I won't make it.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane. Yeah, I can do it. I'll be available to do it.
thank you.
Who will be available? Because then we need the moderator codes. I could try to follow up with access to one password. I think I have access to one password, but just need to figure out how to get that. I'll see whether.
We'll make sure somebody has access between now and then.
What's that?
We'll make
He said
sure
we'll make sure
somebody
somebody
has
has access.
access.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Zoom moderator code I added to the Helm maintainer Slack channel as a note.
Oh, okay. That makes it easier. Okay, thank you.
I don't think it's so sensitive that we can't have it there.
Sounds good.
And if I'm wrong, then someone can rotate it.
A note.
Cool.
Oh, got it. Okay, I see.
Notes. Is that in there? No, we can. Excuse me. Anybody will take notes?
Oh, those notes. I would be here. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. And
Alrighty.
enjoy the rest of your day.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.